The evolution of democracy from Athens to modern times. Welcome back to Threads and Tunes, where we explore the fascinating stories that shape our world. Today, we're diving into a topic that has influenced countless societies and continues to evolve: the evolution of democracy. From its roots in ancient Athens to its modern iterations across the globe, democracy has undergone significant transformations. So let's embark on this journey together. Our story begins in ancient Athens around the 5th century BCE, often hailed as the birthplace of democracy. Here, a new system of governance emerged, allowing citizens to participate directly in decision-making. However, it's essential to note that citizenship was limited. Only free men born to Athenian parents could vote, while women, slaves, and foreigners were excluded from this political process. Despite these limitations, the Athenian model introduced the idea that the people could have a voice in their governance, a radical concept for its time. As we move through history, we see the rise and fall of various democratic systems. The Roman Republic, for instance, adopted elements of democracy, but also incorporated a complex system of checks and balances, showcasing an early understanding of the importance of representation. While the Romans made strides in governance, their version of democracy was still largely confined to a privileged elite. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, where we see a shift in power dynamics. Feudal systems dominated Europe, but the seeds of democracy were being sown. The Magna Carta in the early 13th century marked a critical turning point, establishing the principle that everyone, including the king, was subject to the law. This document laid the groundwork for the development of parliamentary systems and the idea of individual rights. The Enlightenment period in the 17th and 18th centuries brought forth new philosophies that would shape modern democracy. Thinkers like John Locke and Jean-Jacques Rousseau championed the idea of social contracts and the inherent rights of individuals. Their ideas inspired revolutions, most notably the American and French revolutions, which sought to create governments based on the will of the people rather than the whims of monarchs. In the United States, the Founding Fathers crafted a democratic system characterized by separation of powers and checks and balances. The U.S. Constitution established a framework that aimed to ensure a government accountable to its citizens. However, it wasn't until the mid-19th century that significant strides were made toward universal suffrage as movements emerged demanding voting rights for all men and women. Across the Atlantic, Europe experienced its own democratic evolution. The aftermath of the World Wars brought about a wave of democratization in many nations. Countries that had previously been under authoritarian regimes began to embrace democratic ideals, leading to the establishment of parliamentary systems and the expansion of civil liberties. As we entered the 21st century, democracy faced new challenges and transformations. The advent of technology and the internet revolutionized how people engage with politics. Social media platforms became powerful tools for political activism, allowing citizens to voice their opinions and organize movements like never before. However, this also led to the spread of misinformation and challenges to democratic norms. Today, democracy continues to evolve, with various models emerging around the world. Some nations embrace direct democracy, while others operate under representative systems. In some regions, democratic institutions are under threat, highlighting the ongoing struggle to maintain and strengthen democratic values. As we reflect on the evolution of democracy from Athens to modern times, it's clear that this journey is far from over. Each generation faces its own unique challenges and opportunities to shape the future of governance. The ideals of participation, representation, and accountability remain as vital today as they were thousands of years ago. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of democracy's evolution. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Threads and Tunes for more intriguing stories and discussions. Your support helps us bring you more content that delves into the complexities of our world. Until next time, keep questioning and stay curious.